Hey guys, so I don't know about you, but sometimes I have a tendency to feel like I have to be perfect and great every single time in every single thing I do. And you know what? That can actually get in your way, like majorly. So in this episode, I'm gonna break down why and how that is not how I got to anything great that I've ever accomplished. So let me tell you why I picked this topic this week. The past 3 weeks of my video log has been about very serious, poignant issues. HIV diagnosis, suicide, cancer, surviving widowhood. And this week, I got nothing. I got nothing important to say this week. I mean, like what, I'm here and after 3 weeks of discussing important topics, I mean, shouldn't I talk about something important? I mean, like, what am I doing? Like, what am I just gonna talk about, popcorn? I don't know. I was like, if you don't have anything to say, then should you say anything at all? That's when I was like, all right, Meryl Streep, calm the hell down, all right? Who said I need to make such a poignant video every single time, all right? Listen, William Shakespeare released a play every, 7 months or something, right? Or a year or something like that. I'm releasing a video every week. Please. How can every single one be so thought-provoking? And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this video log because I made a commitment to say that I would. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Listen, I have to release my Friday weekly YAY newsletter, okay? And I have to make a video. So I'm making a damn video. I'm just showing up and seeing what happens. And that is what is happening. Then I remembered this is the attitude that got me as far as I did in basically everything I've ever done. Okay, let me tell you how I got into stand-up comedy. Margaret Cho, who wrote the foreword to my book, thank you very much, she was my comedic hero. Okay, when I was 13 years old, I watched that show, I watched her comedy special, I'm the One That I Want. And I thought she was the funniest thing ever. I thought the way she shared herself so honestly and was celebrated by those around her for being herself was absolutely magnificent and made me want to be a comedian. Then I was like, oh, I guess all stand-up comedy is like this. And so I went on Comedy Central and started watching other people's comedy specials. And I was like, oh, not all of them are like Margaret Cho. I didn't think they were all funny. I was like, this is just all right. I guess okay. Cut to 2012. I really wanted to start stand-up comedy for myself. I was really excited about it. And at first I was like, oh my God, like, what if I'm not funny? What if they don't like me? What if I suck? I don't think I want to do it. And then I watched a comedy special that was on TV by a really, really, really famous person. And I'm not going to mention the name. But this person was really famous. And I watched the comedy special. And I thought, this is just okay for me. It's not the most brilliant thing in the world. It's just all right. But this person showed up and did it. So it made me think, maybe if I start doing stand-up comedy, I don't have to be brilliant. I just have to show up and do my best and see where the chips fall, and maybe some people will like me. So I took the stage, and I probably sucked for a while. And where people laughed, I was like, great. Where people didn't laugh, I was like, yeah, it happens. And I corrected the jokes, and so I could get laughs. And I was never like super, super hard on myself. Like, you have to be brilliant every time. I was just like, that didn't work, that worked. I was just like, I'm doing my best. That is the attitude that got me from being a open micer in 2012 to being a headliner by 2017. That's a pretty quick transition. Acting, the same story. This is really, really funny, actually. Okay, do you guys remember a show called Intimate Portrait? If you're young, you won't remember it because it was before your time. All right. In Lifetime television for women, they had a series called Intimate Portrait where they covered biographies of women who really made a splash in the entertainment industry, okay? This was 1999, like way before Dance Moms, all right? So back then, it was 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock was Designing Women reruns. 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock was Golden Girls reruns. 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock was Supermarket Sweep reruns. And then 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock was Intimate Portrait, covering intimate portraits of famous people like Betty White, Betty Davis, Meryl Streep, you know, people, women of note who were very well respected in their craft. But here's the one that inspired me the most. Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson inspired me so much because upon watching her intimate portrait, I loved her attitude. Her attitude was like this. She was like, hey, I'm here because I really like doing what I do. I like being the tool time girl. That's how she started on Home Improvement. And, you know, I like to have fun and I like making people happy. I was like, well then, mission accomplished, girlfriend, because she looks like she's having a ball, right? And, you know, she's making people happy. I mean, how many boys does she make happy by being on Baywatch? How many crunchy socks does she make all over America? So when it came time to audition for my high school musical, I was like, hey, maybe I can be like Pamela Anderson. I go, if I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't, whatever. I'll show up, do my best, and see what happens. And I got in the ensemble. Barely, just barely, trust me. But you know, like 10 years later, I was touring internationally as a leading role in a musical. And I swear to God, it's the attitude of just showing up being like, okay, well, maybe I'm not brilliant, but that's okay. So today, here I am. I said I would make a video log every Friday, and I am getting it done. And it doesn't have to be perfect, and it's not the most poignant thing you'll ever hear, but I think it's important. I made a commitment, I'm showing up, and sometimes you just gotta show up and say exactly what is going on and be honest. And that can take you further than anything else, okay? So I hope you guys have a great week, and I'm proud of myself for getting this damn thing done. I've been thinking about this for days, and I'm like, this is it.